Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. So today we are going to have some fun making these beautiful fans for our journals. I did get the idea from Miss Tina. It's a video that she did, I think it was a couple of years ago, and I ran across it, fell in love. Let me show you. I've made this one. It was my first one I made with her. They're a little bit fiddly, but a lot of fun. Let me show you, like, on the side of a page, what they'll look like. Look at this. Isn't that pretty on the side of your page? It can even be glued in as a tuck. And you could just, you know, slip something behind it. But, yeah, they're so pretty. I love it. So, I had to try and do these. So what I have with me is she used more, I think, of a medium cardstock. I am using a thicker cardstock simply because I have some. And I was going to do a really quick measurement because I think we can do them a little smaller if we want. This is 5 inches at the base, okay? And then these I was going to measure, yeah. These are approximately about 2.5, just a little over 2.5, about 2 3/4. So if we wanted to make these a little bit smaller, we could bring this down to about a 4 and bring these to probably about a 2, and that would be a smaller version, okay? But this fits nicely on the side of a page and just adorable. So let's get started. So you're going to need some paper and scissors, some glue. I have my art glitter glue. I have my Fabri-Tac and some hot glue over here because when you're gluing down these pieces and you're folding that lace over, the hot glue does help. So I'm going to trim these down into some strips at about 1/8 of an inch, okay, in width. And I'm just going to go up the side of the page and do some strips. Yeah, I really like these. I hope you guys do too. If you enjoy doing this with me, let me know. I thought it'd be a fun change. And I'm pretty, like I said, it's my first one I did was that one. So as you can see, not too difficult. So I'm going to bring this one to 4 inches instead. Okay, so that's going to be my base. And then I'm going to do, instead of 2 3/4 high, I think I'm going to do them at about 2 inches high and see how that goes. So I'm going to make 4 of these, okay, that are going to be 4 inches. These do not have to be exact at all, because you're really not going to see them through the lace. They're just going to be there as like how a fan looks, you know, just that backdrop. So it's just the framework. You don't need to be super worried about the exactness. And I'll also make a larger one like I did the first one, but I want to try this smaller one. So what you're going to do is get your glue, and you have your base here, okay? So you're going to pick your your midpoint here, okay, and put some glue down, and then I'm just going to fan this out, okay, and do a second one, and then make it about equal, okay. And then you can still move these maybe just a little bit because we're going to bring 2 more into the mix here. Put this one about there. And you can bring them past the bottom if you want to, and we'll trim them off when we're done. No biggie. I see hair on the end of this. I've always got hair, my cats. And then earlier I was messing with some cotton, and I think I got it like all over the place. Okay, so now we have, with your base, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and just press that down, make sure it's on there good. Okay, now we get to decide which lace we wanted to use. I'm thinking I'm gonna cut a piece of this and then cut it in half. Here, let me get my good scissors. Okay. And I have just a bunch of different laces. This first piece we put down is going to be the larger piece, okay? And then when we come back, we're going to do a smaller piece. So we're just going to lay out some glue. Can you guys see good? Okay. Trying not to put my hand in the way. You're going to put it on a couple of these prongs. What are they called on fans? Is it prongs? I don't know. I think Tina did like 3 at a time. I'm just doing 2. And we're just going to lay this down here, okay? And then when you come to the next one, you're going to kind of bring it. Now see, I still left this a little bit big. You're going to fold it in, okay? And you're curving it, you know, to the right. Now this is where your hot glue will come in. I'm just going to do it right here, even though it's sticking down. I just want to show you. Just a tiny bit of your hot glue will hold that lace in place, okay? And I may end up trimming this a tiny bit because I left it. Yeah, in fact, I think I will. I'm going to hold it up and do it here. You guys can't see me, but I'm right here. I'm just trimming this so it's not quite so big. Okay. All right. You can see I just trimmed a little of the height off. Okay. We're going to put some glue on the next one. And then this one. And bring it over and just, like I said, just start turning it, working it, you know, to the right or left, depending on whether you're right or left-handed. Okay. Kind of fold it over. Okay. Keep turning it. This lace is being a little bit stubborn for me. It's folding in on itself, as you can probably see. And I'm just going to get some of my hot glue here and make this stay down. And then we're going to be doing another layer that comes in on the second layer and kind of covers, you know. I may end up trimming that again because it's folding backwards, so it's too long. Okay, and then we're going to put some more glue here. And then fold it in again on itself. So it's got that little pretty, actually it's starting to, there we go. All right, one more. Oops, didn't quite come out. There we go. All right, and this one's going to lay flat, okay? All right, so I'm going to trim. I'm just going to trim across this bottom here. Yeah, see how mine's folding right there? It's just my lace, when I turned it and curved it, it's kind of not wanting to. So I am going to do a little trim off at the top here. I think if I had used one that had an edging, it might have worked a little bit better for me. It's good enough though. Okay, now, there we go. All right, and now I'm gonna pick, let's see, let me get a drink real quick, you guys. I got excited and I jumped on here real quick once I figured this out. I was like, oh, I know what I'm doing, and I so we'll see if I really do know what I'm doing, right? Okay, I think that'll be about enough. Probably too much. All right, I'm gonna put, yeah. So now we're going to start the second row, okay? And this is going to be at the base, and you're going to want to use a smaller, narrower piece to do the second row. And again, you're going to just do the little fold down. And if your Fabri-Tac holds it, you know, good, then great. If not, grab a little bit of hot glue and just go in underneath with a teeny tiny little bit, and that'll hold it for you. Okay. Yeah, I think these are really cute. And you know, I've told you guys this week I'm kind of like gearing up to do like a romantic, elegant journal again. I haven't. The Valentine's Day folio kind of set me into that mode again. I'm like, okay, I'm ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm finding that I'm needing a little bit of hot glue. I don't know if you guys are or not, but I think it gives me a little extra edge on the hold there. Oh, and I don't think I told you guys, the Valentine's Day journal or folio sold. Somebody purchased it. Yay. If you are watching, thank you, Lorraine. I don't know if she's a viewer on the channel or if she's just saw it in Etsy, you know. But if you're watching, thank you so much for your purchase, and I hope you love it as much as I loved making it. Seriously. And yeah. So it should, I haven't checked since this morning, but it was out for delivery today. So yay. Praise the Lord. I just love when my journals end up with someone and not just sitting in my box in there. I have that trunk full of, you know, that I keep them in so they don't get dusty. And, you know, Cordy and I, this is a non-smoking house, so I don't have to worry about that. But, you know, it's Arizona. And even if it wasn't, you know, dust is dust, right? We don't want it to mess up our beautiful work. Aw, this is so cute. I love these. I just fell in love, you guys. I really did. And I saw them like a week ago and wrote them on my list of things to do with you guys. And then I remembered today I was going through my list. Now we're going to decorate the little bottom part. And I'm just looking here really quick to see what I have. I did that last one with that bow, and actually that I have more of those. Let me see here. I have this one that's like a burgundy. That might look really cute. Like, there we go. Yeah. Oh, I like that. What do you guys think? Let me check. I've got other stuff too. I'm just thinking where and what would, if I've got these little guys, my flat backs pearls. Oh, and then I have some of this trim. I was thinking, I wonder if I can do it on here at all. Let's see. I don't know. Let me see. Oops. Let's see. Like along this bottom. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty. Let's try that. Let's do that. I gotta cut it in the right spot so that it doesn't, and I'm gonna use my hot glue on this to put this down. That way I'm for sure it's gonna stay. So yeah, you can, you know, you could use charms. You could use buttons. Gosh, there's so many options. Use the little faux flowers like I did on that first one. There we go. Aw, that's so cute. I love it. Oh, I hope you guys like these. I thought they were so fun. Thank you, Miss Tina, for putting this. You should redo this video and revisit it. This should be one of her revisits. This is a really nice one. So there we go. You just trim your edge, and there's the second one. Precious, right? Oh, let's see it on a page. Let's see it on a page. These are the kind of things that really like get me excited. I get happy about these type of projects. Oh, look at that. I love it. Oh, so sweet. I wonder. Nope, I think I'm just gonna let it speak for itself right there. So there's number 2 for me. And, okay, let me see, which lace do I want to do next? I have this really pretty pink. I love this lace so much. I've kind of hoarded it a little bit. Here, I better do my thingy first. Now I'm going to do one of the 5-inchers this time. The larger one, I think. Oh, did you guys see that? I never use those scissors for paper. Ever. Oh, I think that's the first time they've ever cut paper. Okay, so this was about, I'm going to do it at like 2.5, I think. Okay? Maybe just a hair beyond 2.5. So there's my first one. And then you need 4. Okay? Well, 5 counting your base, but 4 of the fanny prong ones. I just think this is kind of easier to just use the other ones and, you know, 3, 4. Did I do 4 already? Yep, this is 4. All right. Tippy, go lay down. Go lay down. I declare, guys, I don't know what's going on with her. She has had such an appetite. I've been teasing her about having a taper. In 1 second, I've got to get some of this Fabri-Tac off of my fingers. I can't feel what I'm doing. It's like I don't know if it does that to everybody, but it's almost like wearing a glove for me. Fabri-Tac. Other glues don't do that, but it does. It just builds up on my fingertips and then peels off almost like skin. You know how it is when you're a kid and you put Elmer's glue on your fingers or on your palm of your hand. At least I did. Was I the only one? Come on, show of hands. Who else did that? Seriously, I did that. I loved to put glue on my hands and peel it off. I thought that was the coolest thing. I guess I was already gearing up to work with glue, right? Okay, so we're going to go toward the middle. I think, in fact, I'm just going to take this and, yeah, that way I know where my middle is right here. Oh, come on now. Pin. Let's unclog my baby. And there we go. All right. And like I said, you can have it go over. It's okay. If you do, no biggie. Just make sure that when you're putting them, that you're putting them in as even as you can. You know. Okay. You can always trim them down though if you get them too long or whatever. Okay. Like that one seems like I might have it. So I'm going to take it off and bring it down just a little bit. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. All right. And number 4. Pull it up before it gets a chance to dry there. I'm just going to go ahead and trim this tip off while I'm at it here. All right. Okay. Where's my pink? That's the one I was looking at. I think this one would work really good. I hope it will. I have this in blue too, and it is so pretty. I'm going to trim this piece off right here because it kind of looks like it's the right width. I'm not sure, but I hope it is, because that way I don't have to. This was already like a piece that was kind of, come on now. A piece that was kind of just hanging off the side of the larger section. So I'm just trimming these strings. I haven't used this lace in a minute. It's been laying in my basket collecting dust because I haven't worked on anything with pinks or romantic-y or anything in a minute. So, okay. So now we're going to run it along our strip, our glue again. I'm going to do 2. Like I said, Tina did 3. I'm doing 2 because I don't feel as secure at it yet. But and then this one's, I think this one might work good. I hope. I'm just going to fold that down. hands are so sticky still. So, let's see. It's Tuesday today. How is your week going so far, huh? For me, this is Saturday. And Cordy and I decided that we are going to go to dinner for our anniversary next Saturday. So, because he was thinking he was going to get to work this Saturday. So, we didn't plan anything. So, now it was kind of too late. You know what I mean? So, yeah, he went and got us some Taco Bell for lunch. That was our treat for the weekend. And we're going to go out to eat next week and probably hit a Hobby Lobby. I was telling him I needed some of this one lace that I get there. And he said, well, we could do that when we go into town. I said, okay. I've been trying not to spend any money on, you know, crafts and stuff. Especially after my Christmas gifts, you know, my computer and stuff. That's so much. And we are saving for that house, so, or for a down payment. Trying to be a responsible crafter. Oh my gosh, this one is really becoming kind of difficult. Okay, I'm going to put it down and then I'm going to fold it. And hope it'll cooperate with me. Yeah. Again, I think I got it a little bit longer than it needed to be. I think that's part of my problem. A little wider, you know. So kind of watch out for that when you're doing it. Okay. My Tippy is, she had her breakfast. And then she had a really good snack. She had this brand new beef, chicken. I know it doesn't sound good to us, but it's beef, chicken, and peanut butter, which to them is just like wowzers, you know. These new sticks that are supposed to be pretty good for them. There's no dyes, no chemicals, you know, all that good stuff. Well, little one is over here acting like I've starved her to death. Honestly, she is so hungry, and now this one is not stretching right for me, so I am going to be trimming this off so that it is not folding over on itself. I think it's totally because it's just too long, and it's possibly the type of lace. I don't know. It looks good now that I trimmed it. Yeah, I couldn't even get it to stretch like all the way over. So I'm going to have to make sure this is covered. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. But anyway, yeah, she's over here pacing behind me. She's been so weird this week. Maybe she's in heat. I don't think she's in heat. She was never fixed. She never had babies. We always kept her away from boys. But she's just been so hungry. It's possible she's in heat. Okay, let's see. I want to use a different bottom lace this time. I went and grabbed like just a ton of, that's not the right pink. I just grabbed a bunch of different ones. Kind of thinking I want this one again. I'm bummed that that didn't like go all the way over, but it didn't. So I'm going to I'm going to go brave and do 3 and see if I can do them all. Yep. Anyway, she just seems to think it's time to eat every little bit this last few days. She doesn't normally act like that, so that's standing out to me. Because, I mean, she's always, you know, like any dog, she's always wanting to eat, but not demanding and getting up and pacing and begging. And she gets fed good, too. So, you know, she's a baby, she's very spoiled. Let's put it that way. She's a very spoiled little girl. She knows her mama loves her. That's for sure. This one's being super fiddly. There we go. Got it down. Okay. Yeah, I just love these so much. I think they'll look so beautiful in the journals. Let me know, you guys, what do you think of this project? Did you like it? Did you try it? Was it too fiddly for you? I know sometimes the stuff is just too much. You're like, oh, I don't want to do that. It's fun to watch, but yeah. I've just been feeling like doing some other stuff. I really want to do some more art journaling with you guys. Because I've been really having a good time with mixed media lately. Now that I'm kind of opening myself up to trying and not being so fearful and silly about it, yeah. It's become very, very cool. I'm liking it a lot. I had a page the other day. I had the video I did with the journaling cards a couple of days ago, you guys did with me. And I had done, I had started the video, okay, and I didn't like the way the one I did was turning out. So I redid the video and didn't really say anything about that. I just redid it and did the green journaling cards, and they came out, you know, awesome, which I was shocked because I really didn't think it was going to turn out to be anything decent. Well, then today, actually, oh, that one's pretty. Look at that. It actually came out pretty cool. Today, I was playing with that piece of artwork that I had done in the video where I deleted it, okay? And I ended up doing these journaling cards. They came out pretty. I haven't finished decorating them yet, but they came out pretty nice. And look at these two are really cute. And they're actually finished. Peace. Thoughts that whisper to my heart. I like that one. And then this one's with the Tina's Edwardian ladies. I have not used these forever. I've cleaned my craft room and I found them again, and I was like, oh my gosh. She remembered it was something precious, and flowers. So yeah, so I'm wanting to play some more with mixed media and do some art journaling or something. Okay, so now we got to decide. Let me see here. Oh, I have these with maybe a, oh wait, I've got this one on here. Let me look. I'm not sure. Nah, not that one. These are purple. Where's that burgundy I had? Those are so pretty. The bummer is that little piece. It barely, I mean, I got it covered. Thank you, Lord. But I may take just a tiny piece here and put it like right, yeah, I'm going to kind of ruffle, just, yeah, right there. I'm just going to cover that because it's where that didn't reach all the way over. And that way this will make it easier. There. That way it's covered. Actually, I kind of like that because it fluffs up right there. And then let's put this little bow. I don't have a ton of things to put at the base that I'd like to. I mean, I wish I had more of a selection. But there we go. There's that one. So let's look at it and see how it looks on a page. Let me see. If you're wondering at all about this journal, yeah, that's pretty. They're just so cute. I really love these. This journal is one that I would really like to work with you guys on finishing. This was one of my very, very first journals, and I had it up for sale, and then as I began to look through it, I realized something. It's not finished, not really. I didn't have any cards in here. I hadn't really finished it. I was so new at doing this when I created this one that I didn't really, this was my first, do you remember the wonky envelopes we made a few months ago? This is the first one I ever did with Natasha, and I just loved them. But yeah, so I was thinking, I need to put a few more things in here and finish this off. It's so plain. I mean, yeah, I didn't, anyways, so yeah. Okay, let's see. I'm going to do, oh, you know what? This is a nice one. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use this at the base, I think. I think those, do those go? That's kind of off, huh? Maybe I'll do this one. Okay, so I'm going to cut some more paper. Yeah, these actually are relatively easy. Like I said, they're a little bit fiddly, but they're pretty easy actually. I'm just measuring my, let's see. Okay. That's a little long. One more. Okay. So, you know, I told you guys about my son. Well, we talked yesterday, and he has only got, oops, I put that over there. He's only got 99 days left to serve, and he will be coming out. Praise God. I'm so excited to hold my boy. I miss him so much. He's quite a fun person and such a blessing to his mom. And he was telling me about his books. He has finished, of course, he has finished Bye Bye Baby Blue, and now he has done, he said he's on chapter, I think he said 26 of his outline for the second book in the trilogy. And he is just working away. And then he's only got 2 weeks left of his HVAC school, and he will be certified. I don't know if I told you guys this already. I might have mentioned it already. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just really proud of him, and I'm really happy for him because he's looking forward to life, you know. And my boy was somebody who he used to, when he was a young teenager, he used to tell me, you know, Mom, I don't look to live past 20 something, you know. That was his thing in his teens. And I was like, Joey, don't talk like that. And then he was shot multiple times, and then he was shot again, and he held up in a robbery, and I mean, all the things he's gone through. He's like, yeah, I just didn't, oh, this might actually, let me see, would this fit? He was like, yeah, I just don't really look to live, you know. But you know what? We are not in control of when we, I mean, unless we just decide to take it upon ourselves and kill ourselves. And thank you, Lord, that he has never been a suicidal person. Dealing with that with one of my children was enough. I don't know if I could do it with 2 of them. It would have been horrible. Even more horrible. But you know, he is just like, you know what, I'm here, I'm happy I'm here, praise God. And, you know, he was talking about Bible study, and and the thing is, you guys, you don't know Joey, and then of course, and so you don't know what that means, but for me, and I'm sure a lot of moms out there who have kids who rebelled against God and turned away from church and their upbringing and all that, to have your child tell you they went to Bible study, even a little Bible study, is an amazing, amazing thing. I mean, it's like the biggest deal ever for this mama. I mean, seriously. Because my son was, I believe in God. Me and God have our own thing, but I ain't going to church. I don't want nothing to do with that, you know. There's too many hypocrites, fill in the blank. You know, he saw too much as a child. He just didn't agree with. And we talked about that yesterday too. We talked about the contradiction that sometimes, you know, they received from between their dad and I, because like I grew up in a house, my mom didn't mean to, you know, I love Jesus, but with a cigarette in my hand. I love Jesus with a drink in my hand. She, you know, and she just lived her life kind of, I'm not going to go to church, but I love God. And I know my mom did in her own way, but she never really served God in front of me in any capacity. And so as I knew when I was raising my children, I was like, I don't want them to have that kind of contradiction. I quit smoking. You know, I just tried to live a godly life. And my husband, he did too, but he struggled so badly with the depression and stuff. And there were certain doors that he opened in the beginning of his walk with God. Like, he did really well for the first year or so, and then there was some stuff that happened, and he it's almost like it opened the door for the enemy, and it never closed again. And he fought the rest of his life over these particular demons. You know, he had these things, that vices and stuff that he dealt with. And me and Joey were talking about that, and I said, you know, son, you saw a lot of contradiction, and it turns you off, because if there were ever an opportunity for you to meet Joey, or if he does ever become a known author and you see him, what you see is truly what you get with my son. He is one of, and I'm not being a braggy mommy about this, this is just who he is. Anybody who meets him says the same thing. He's the most genuine person they've ever met. I've had multiple people tell me that, because he's so real. He doesn't fake for you. He'll be nice and everything, but he doesn't pretend to be anything he's not. And he doesn't care who he's with. He's not going to pretend. And I'm proud of him for that, you know. But I think because of his very genuine nature, naturally, just God-given, how he is when he was a little kid, and he would see one thing and then experience another when we got home with his dad many times. Not all the time, but enough that it really grieved his heart. And he just thought, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with God. And I don't know if any of you have ever felt like that, because you've watched a Christian in your life who's supposed to be somebody who loves God, you know, be one way at church and then another way at home, or maybe you have been that person. I don't know. But, you know, it caused a lot of pain for my son. Yeah. And so he's just like, Mama, I'm so grateful for God's patience with me, because I've come out of that. I've come past that. And so, yeah, it's, oh, you guys, what an amazing feeling to hear my son say that he trusts God now, you know. He's not blaming God or church for other people, you know, because as a kid, that was his thing. He was, you know, everybody was bad because Dad was bad. Yeah, so we talked a lot about that yesterday, and he And I explained to him what happened with his dad back in the day that kind of caused that. And he was like, whoa, you know, I didn't know that. And no wonder, you know, things were going the way they were for you and Dad. So, yeah. But God, right, guys? He's faithful. He's faithful. He's faithful. I'm telling you right now, if you're a praying mother and you've got a son or a daughter who's addicted to drugs or who's suicidal, you know, surrender that child to the Lord, and He loves that child more than you do, more than we do. I mean, if us being good parents or us being evil know how to be, you know how to love our children, how much more so does God love our children who gave them to us, you know, who entrusted them to us. He is here, and He hears your cry for your baby. I promise you that. It might not look like it right now. I'm still believing God for a complete turnaround for both my kids, but I mean, I've seen so many times where I've almost lost them, and I've seen Him step in and save their lives that, you know, I cannot deny His goodness. And I can't but encourage you to walk in peace. Just let yourself walk in peace about your kids, because He's got them. He's got them. And the more peace you allow yourself to walk in, the more trust you allow yourself to feel toward God, our Father, the better off your kids are going to be. Okay? Because as you're trusting the Lord, He's able to work through our faith. You know what I mean? Ooh, look at that one. That one's nice, right? I like that one a lot. I knew I would like this. It's kind of just it was cut from something, and it was kind of misshapen, and I didn't know if it was going to really work, but I tried it, and I'm so glad I did. Now let's see. Do I have anything here that would look good with this, or should I think I'll go searching here for a second. Let me see here. Gosh, I've got this little basket full of goodies again. I emptied it, and now it's full again. Oh, you know what? Let me look up here really quick. Next to me, I've got a bunch of ribbons and stuff. I might have something that would... Or not. Let me look. I gotta have something, right? Oh, wait. I have all these. What's in here? Oh, I think I know. I just realized. Maybe. Let's look. Oh, it's too big. And it's not quite. Oh, actually, that's not that bad. Nah, it's too big. Isn't that pretty? I pulled it off of something yesterday I made. Those are Tina's, of course. Y'all recognize them, I'm sure. Let me see here. Nope. No, that won't go. Shoot. What do you think? This one turned out so pretty. I don't want to put anything on it that's not going to make it, you know, stand out still. I have these. Probably too big, but let's just peek. Remember I made these little buttons the other day? Well, I ended up taking, oh, what do you call it? Oh, that one's cute. Oh, it's too much. It's too big. I took the, what's it called? I can't remember. The shiny stuff. Oh, this one's kind of cute. The shiny stuff. I never can remember. Glossy accent. This stuff. Glossy accents. And I poured it because these little beads kept trying to come off, you know. I don't have an S on my hand. I don't even know where they came from. Anyway, and oh, I kind of like that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to put that. So I used, this is on the back of a button. So yeah, you can use their buttons. But I took that glossy accent and poured it all over, and you know, it kind of spreads itself out. And so yeah, that's what it did, and it's holding those beads down perfect now. So there we go. There's that one. That one is so cute. I like it. That might be a little much, but it might be pretty on a cover though, right? How's it look in the thingy? What do you guys think? I think it's kind of pretty. So there we go, guys. There's our little beautiful page edge fans, or like I was saying, you can also do them as a, let's pull back a little bit so you can see them all. You can also do them as a tuck. And there's the smaller one. Didn't I do another one? Where'd they all go? I could have sworn I had another one. I've got so much stuff now again. Okay. I know I did another one. Where'd it go? Huh. Oh well. I can't see it. I don't know what I did with it. It's here. I'm certain of that, because I did 3 with you guys, right? I already had that one done. That was my first one. Okay. Anyway, you know how I am. It's the pink one. It's somewhere here. I just don't see it. I am a silly goose. Wow. I have totally misplaced it. Yeah. And they were all right here in this left-hand side of my desk. Oh, here it is. It's back here. I found it. There she is. I knew I made another one. Okay, so there we go, you guys. I hope you like these. I hope you try them, and that you have fun with them. Okay? I love you all so much. Thank you for your patience with me as I search for things and get mad at myself. I love you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.